To read now in the book of Leviticus, chapter 27, the last chapter. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When a man shall make a singular vow, the person shall before the Lord by thy estimation. The person shall be for the Lord by thy estimation. And thy estimation shall be of the male for 20 years old, even unto 60 years old. Even thy estimation shall be 50 shekels of silver, after the shekel of the sanctuary. And if it be a female, then thy estimation shall be 30 shekels. And if it be from 5 years old even unto 20 years old, then thy estimation shall be of the male 20 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. And if it be from a month old even unto 5 years old, then thy estimation shall be of the male 5 shekels of silver, and for the female thy estimation shall be 3 shekels of silver. And if it be from 60 years old and above, if it be a male, then thy estimation shall be 15 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. But if he be poor than thy estimation, then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall value him according to his ability. That vow shall the priest value him. And if it be a beast whereof men bring an offering unto the Lord, all that any man giveth of such unto the Lord shall be holy. He shall not alter it, nor change it a good for a bad, or a bad for a good. And if he shall at all change beast for beast, then it and the exchange thereof shall be holy. And if it be any unclean beast, of which they do not offer a sacrifice unto the Lord, then he shall present the beast before the priests, and the priest shall value it, whether it be good or bad, as thou valuest it, who art the priest, shall it be. So shall it be. But if he will at all redeem it, then he shall add a 5th part thereof unto thy estimation. And when a man shall sanctify his house to be holy unto the Lord, then the priest shall estimate it, whether it be good or bad, as the priest shall estimate it, so shall it stand. And if he that sanctified it will redeem his house, then he shall add the 5th part of the money of thy estimation unto it, and it shall be his. And if a man shall sanctify unto the Lord some part of a field of his possession, then thy estimation shall be according to the seed thereof. And homer barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he sanctify his field from the year of Jubilee, according to thy estimation, it shall stand. But if he sanctify his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon unto him the money according to the years that remain, even unto the year of the Jubilee, and it shall be abated from thy estimation. And if he that sanctified the field will in any wise redeem it, then he shall add the 5th part of the money of thy estimation unto it, and it shall be assured to him. And if he will not redeem the field, or if he have sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed any more. But the field, when it goeth out in the Jubilee, shall be holy unto the Lord, as a field devoted. The possession thereof shall be the priest's. And if a man sanctify unto the Lord a field which he hath bought, which is not of the fields of his possession, then the priest shall reckon unto him the worth of thy estimation, even unto the year of the Jubilee, and he shall give thine estimation in that day as a holy thing unto the Lord. In the year of the Jubilee, the field shall return unto him of whom it was bought, even to him to whom the possession of the land did belong. And all thy estimation shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall be the shekel. Only the firstling of the beast, which should be the Lord's firstling, no man shall sanctify it, whether it be ox or sheep, it is the Lord's. And if it be of an unclean beast, then he shall redeem it according to thine estimation, and shall add a 5th part of it thereto. or if it be not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to thy estimation. Now, notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man shall devote unto the Lord of all that he hath, both of man and beast, and of the field of his possession shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy unto the Lord. None devoted which shall be devoted of men shall be redeemed, but shall surely be put to death. And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy unto the Lord. And if a man will at all redeem aught of his tithes, he shall add thereto the fifth part thereof. And concerning the tithe of the herd or of the flock, even of whatsoever passeth under the rod, the tenth shall be holy unto the Lord. He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change it. And if he change it at all, then both it and the change thereof shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai. Ooh, okay, there was a lot here too. In particular, there's something here that I want you to write down and take note of, because there is an argument to this day when it comes to translations, preachers, priests, etc., people religious scholars and such. But take note of this, the way the King James Version says it. Okay. So, in verse 28, notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man shall devote unto the Lord of all that he hath, both of man and beast, and of the field of his possession shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy unto the Lord. Take note of that, because there is something that is going to happen, I believe, in the Kings, that people to this day have a discrepancy with. Now, it may be due to translation too, because remember, a lot of these texts were translated from Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. So you have a lot there where interpretations, and because these are from scrolls and written in different eras. So take note of that verse 28. Also remember, because it's talking about things that are not only dedicated to the Lord, but redemption. So it tells us, going through even this particular verse 5, and if it be from 5 years old even unto 20 years old, then thy estimation shall be of the male 20 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. So how it starts out, and even in verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when a man shall make a singular vow, the person shall be for the Lord by thy estimation. So giving oneself to service of the Lord, giving oneself as a service for different types of different things, men, women, or needing additional funds for certain things, and then requesting that and vowing to work for things or get things. There was price for that. So the priest would estimate how much for the redemption, for the redeeming. And then people also would, and we're going to notice as we continue through the Old Testament, particularly when we get to the Kings and beyond, and even in the New Testament, that why were people going to the temple? Because they needed to do the redemption offering. They needed to do either it was because it was firstborn or what have you, or a devotion. So take note of that, because this chapter talks about things that are vowed and devoted. And one person in particular coming up as well, a couple, Samuel, where I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, where the mom devotes, and devotes the firstborn, and the firstborn absolutely goes into service. In fact, that firstborn becomes a prophet. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please do so. Amen, and I thank you. But we'll continue on once we get to those. So take note of those. Okay, bringing past to present. Devotion, vows and devotion. The Lord, when we get to the New Testament, he's going to tell us, he's going to be like, let your yeses be yeses and your noes be noes. Because a lot of times, have you ever heard, oh, I swear. Why? Why does it need to be, I swear, on whatever it may be? When each person is to take responsibility for our own actions, for our own vows and devotions. Think about that. When you go and you're like talking to somebody, because I know it's a habit. I know in commonplace to today's society and cultures, people will say things and not really understand the meanings of the words or the terms or even what they're saying. They just heard it. They're just used to hearing it. They're just used to saying it. Time and time again, I'm going to bring this up again. I heard the words idol used a lot. And the word in idol the definition has not changed. Be understanding of when that term is being used and what it's being used for. And iconic as well is another word similar to idol. So take a look at the definition, particularly in a dictionary, and understand what you are saying when you utilize these terms. And it's not just those terms. There's a lot of other terms out there. But in particular, take a look and understand that sometimes when we say things, we may need to rethink or take a moment and speak with the Lord to help correct some of what we're saying. So when someone says, hey, can I trust you? We don't have to bring up, I swear. We can just say, yes, trust me. I'm going to fulfill, or I'm going to be there. Or say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do my best. And hopefully this will come out correctly. So think about those things. Before we do a quick review today, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel and what does it make you think?